cover your eyes, and you're gone to me, dude.
I'm a gusher, dude.
For the pre-algebra exam, dude? Will you quiz me?
The fucking dog shit ass fucking Sonic comic is literally right now in the middle of a storyline about original the character Sonic recolor, but she's a girl.
Donut steal.
Fucking Scourge, female Scourge. And then the next up and coming storyline is gonna be another OC brigade. The last like 6 storylines have been focused on OCs invented by the comic.
In a comic called Sonic the Hedgehog.
This game is like a character study.
Yes. And not of an OC.
Of the main cast.
Not even of Shadow.
And it's like so good. So like I don't
recolor.
I don't believe you. If you sit there and tell me this game was written by Ian Flynn, I'm gonna press X to doubt on that.
No way in hell.
Like, are you sure? Because I've read stuff that Ian Flynn wrote.
No.
And this is good, and that isn't.
You did not write this.
You're gonna
he was involved.
I'll grant you, for the sake of argument, the idea that he was in the room.
Yeah.
But like,
he was
no way he wrote this.
He was graciously allowed to be in the room.
Woo!
As long as you keep your mouth shut.
You're lying to me if you tell me this fully formed from the mind of the man who wrote my principles.
Well,
you're just a liar.
It's like the Yoko Ono thing. It's like, if you were in a recording session with the Beatles, you would keep your fucking mouth shut.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you would just be glad you're allowed to be there.
See, if Ubisoft towers had me climbing them like this, that would be a lot more interesting.
But if Ubisoft did a lot of things, it'd be more interesting.
One would hope the hypothetical idea of Ubisoft being interesting could be achieved one day.
Ubisoft.
The music's popping. Choir-esque. It's like the ending theme of, not the ending theme, but like the final cutscene song of Sonic Rush. Like, rising me up.
Tanzania.
It's like a church choir. It's like, give me a hallelujah, you know what I'm saying?
Hallelujah.
Woo! Ooh, we high. Jesus!
High as fuck, lads.
that animation of the final cutscene between Supersonic and Burning Blaze and Sonic Rush. Like, you gotta have the music, dog. Oh, fuck. Sorry, action. Okay, it occurred to me I didn't check.
You drain it is fuckway.
Fuckway?
You know. 1, 2, 3, fuck way.
Oh shit! Did they make a Conlan?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
KO Krazoa Palace. Shit! Really? I thought it was gonna launch me like at least halfway up.
Just dropped you off.
Ooh, so this is like a final platforming test. This is like a platforming boss fight. That's really cool. I was gonna say, like, oh, it's just, this island is just the 6 towers. Like, no, this is a lot of content. There's a lot of platforming-specific content. It's like, the first Tomb Raider, the original one, on the
Tomb Raider 1.
PlayStation. It has a final boss, but then the final boss dies and the game is not over. Like, and you kind of have to do like a final, like the final challenge that the game tests is a platforming challenge where Lara has to like climb up and out of the pyramid to escape. And like the final thing you do in the game is just slide down an incline to safety. Ooh, exciting. That's what this is making me think of, like, the final platforming... Well, not...
Oh.
Maybe not... Ooh, wow, saved it. Maybe not the final, I don't know how much of this game is left.
Yeah.
This is the second to last island, I know that. Okay.
That's why they put that there. Oh boy. And oh boy. Oh boy.
Good thing there's no fall damage. Oh, it's morning now. Like, this is just pure, no combat. Just a pure platforming. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Like a test.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember that video we were in the middle of making and then the neighbor came over and started some bullshit?
I probably do.
Okay, good to know.
Or the DMC one?
Yeah.
Yeah, DMC 2, I think.
It was like, oh, I heard people yelling over here.
Like, go away.
Yeah, what? Not in like a bad way, like a keep it down way, like we were throwing a party or something just because we were making noise playing the Devil May Cry.
I believe specifically it was Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, I think so.
I gotta pause the game and go
yeah.
corral this man. Space Invaders?
Invaders from Space.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, shit. I think that's fine. I think it's fine.
What?
Oh shit.
Fuck.
With the shoes.
Look at this.
Cybercorruption is
The
exhilarating.
opposite of
At
angst.
a time when you can barely stand.
It's like
Bitch,
almost.
please.
This like almost feels deliberate. Like
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
all of that fan art
Yeah.
being like angsty bullshit. Because there's so much angsty bullshit fan art of like cyber corrupted Sonic
So
in
much-
the lead up to this game.
Yeah, so much of this feels like a response.
It's like they know what they absolutely
They have Twitter.
are aware. Thanks. I needed that platform interaction to send me down to the ground. Liking the music, it's feeling all triumphant, building. It's triumphant and yet building.
And yet Sonic.
What the hell? There's lore getting dropped on us here.
Right in the ass.
Boing. But how is Big... How is Big the Cat's story going to be resolved by game's end?
Big the Cat is never resolved. He is everything.
The beginning, the Alpha and the Omega. Like, Sonic is literally deteriorating as a person. And he's like, yeah, I got this. I'm good. This game was created by people who understand Sonic as a character. I mean, even that is like, even...
Oh.
Even that, Sonic, like, having the cyborg corruption and being like, yeah, I got this. I'm fine. Like, it's not good, but I'm handling it.
Enjoying myself.
This is a fun time. Even that is like, are you sure Ian Flynn wrote this? Because
exactly.
I read that zombie apocalypse
boy.
storyline, and it was bad.
Yeah.
Well,
now we're on our way down.
this could be better.
Good thing you sent that elevator down.
Yeah. Like, I read that zombie apocalypse storyline, and there was a part where he went, like, oh man, if only I didn't believe that everyone has good in them. This is a bad situation I'm in. I'm like, this is bad.
This
This
is
is a
not
bad
good.
story written by someone who doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. I just saw the elevator going up.
At this point, like, hiring him almost seems like it was a threat. Like, hey, clean your shit up. Get your act together here.
Oh, Jesus. There we go. Man, it almost seems like
It's wet.
I'm gonna keep like a way to curtail
Yeah.
issues. Like, he wasn't hired because they were impressed. He was hired because that way they can keep an eye on him
Yeah.
and make sure these shenanigans are put a stop to.
Yeah, because the only things they've said have just been selling cars. Like, we just think he understands
That
these
he really
characters
captures the
and
voice of Sonic.
You're
Like,
Japanese,
it's so
you don't
yeah.
speak English.
Like, you haven't read a single word
Yeah.
written by this
Lucky you.
English only first language
Yeah.
motherfucker.
You were spared that. But nobody who actually reads comics is saying that.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have any simps that actually read this stuff.
That the people who like the comic sure as fuck aren't reading it. You know, I
Yeah,
can tell
exactly.
because they talk the way they talk about the comic
Yeah.
leads in like, did you read it? Because if you read it, you wouldn't be saying that.
Yeah.
That's the
They're
thing.
just straight up saying the opposite of truth sometimes. Almost like you didn't even look at it.
There we go. But and like that's the other thing is the only thing they said he's written is the dialogue.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, if like the only thing they have claimed
Yeah.
is that he wrote the dialogue. The dialogue is not the story.
And again, as we've said a million times, it could be that someone wrote it and then he got to look at it and stamp it with approval.
Yeah, it's
or
like,
something.
yeah.
He was on that part of the process. Where it's like, not that his say meant anything, but I'm kind of reminded of, speaking of Conlang, Mark Okrand, I think, the guy who invented Klingon, was on the set throughout the
Oh
entire
yeah,
production.
when you told me this when they were making Star Trek 3.
Yeah, and there, he was like when the director would say cut, he would ask the camera guy, was that okay? He would ask the sound guy, was that okay? And then he would turn to me and say, was the Klingon okay? He's like, I learned really quickly not to say no too many times because they were not going to reshoot the whole thing just because I said, yeah, the Klingon wasn't any good. So I said yes, and then updated the language so that it was correct.
That's
Instead of-
yeah, that's really.
And it reminds me of
cool.
that kind of thing where it's like oh,
It's
are
like-
these lines okay? It's
Yeah,
like,
because the line, and he's not an essential
Yeah.
person on that production.
Mhm. And it just reminded me of that. Of
Like,
being
just because he's the third person the director asked
yeah.
before they could wrap on that scene doesn't mean that he's the defining element of the production.
Yeah, because he talked about sometimes the actors would go, "Oh, I fucked up the Klingon," and they're like, "We're not reshooting that. Like, we're over budget. We're behind schedule as it is." He's like, "So at first,
the
I would
production
say,
of Star Trek 3 was a fucking disaster.
Yeah, he's like, at first I would say, "Oh no, he said this wrong in Klingon." He's like, and eventually it was just like, I was, yeah, sure, it's fine, and then I would update the language. It's like, because they were not going to keep reshooting scenes just because the Klingon was wrong. It's nice that they included me in that process.
Yeah.
It was like a gift to me.
Yeah, that's what it could be. Where like, you know, it's the round, like game development first. Let's not put the game on hold.
Yeah. Let's podcast.
There will be more towers to climb.
Yeah.
Let's wait for the next tower first.
Windmill. But like designed badly.
Colony ships.
Flaking, dude.
Video chaos gem Joy can do. It is frustrating Duke Bay. His choice. Try mirroring.
What? Let's do the other cutscenes. I'm gonna hold all... Sit, no crying until the end. Hold all questions until the final cutscene.
Hold your thumbs till the end.
Oh, Jesus, this is so good. Like, because game development does not start with a written story.
People still don't understand how video games are made.
But especially in Japan.
Yeah.
Like, it's different. I mean, different.
Yeah.
It's different in Japan compared to America, compared to Poland, like Slovakian countries. Because, like, what the hell was that noise? There's. Oh, what are these seagulls doing?
They're flying, dude.
Yeah, sure. Because different cultures have different, like, kind of
work
development cycles, almost.
Like, work ethics.
Yeah. Like, play The Witcher compared to STKALE, Stalker Clear Skies. I was trying to spell it to be funny, but, Stalker Clear Skies. Compared to, you know, a BioWare game.
Yeah.
Like, different cultures approach game development differently. And Japanese game developers have a, like, gameplay first philosophy. Like, Mario 64 was just Mario in a white room for the first, like, 2 years of its development, and they just fine-tuned that and honed it to a mirror sheen until just that by itself was fun.
Yeah.
And, like, that's a anecdotal example, but that's kind of the philosophy they have to work with in general. Whoa!
Oh.
Oh.
That's happening.
I have feelings about that. So, like, I would actually be very curious, because I love seeing how the sausage is made when it comes to game development. But I'd be very curious as to, like... But even then, like, there's kind of no... It's hard to put it into words. There's not really, like, what came first, you know? Whoa, jeez. When it came to, like, the idea of this game, did they start from, let's make an open-world Sonic game? I know that's not the words they used, but, like, and how far... Oh. And how far along did they get in the process of making the game before the writing and the story started being something that was considered?
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet it was, like, at least 70 to 80% through. Before they were like, okay, well, what's the story gonna be?
That's not what they care about as developers.
And I mean, like, even looking at the older Sonic games, we mentioned, like, the story is kind of utilitarian. It's, they make the game first, and then they kind of go, okay, well, what's the story gonna be here?
A game is software first.
Like, they made the game, and then they filled in the spaces in between the game they made with story that fit what they had created.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's almost like to put on a play, you have to have a stage, and the people that make the stage don't really care what play you put on. It just, there has to be a stage.
Like, looking at Sonic Adventure 1, Tails is a playable character, and he has a story in that. I'm willing to bet that they didn't start from the beginning of the process saying, okay, so Tails' story is going to be him, like, following behind Sonic, but then learning how to become an independent, a self-actualized individual. It started with, okay, we'll have Tails' gameplay be racing, and he needs to have a final boss at the end.
Yeah.
And then they just filled in the blanks with, okay, well, how is Tails gonna have a final boss? Well, he gets split up from Sonic at some point. And then what comes from that? So in the same way, it's like, how far along was the game before anything got written down?
Last step is voice acting, next to last is writing.
유엔슈 듀린 듀웨이크 자이스듀 쿼크드 단슈크윈 슈라 뮤레일 두 드림 톨리우스 뮤라스큐린 슈라 큐레일 악스리우스 마슈라 Is good. Tidy, Zydulid, and Gush. Wish idea.
This is like blowing my mind.
I wish there were themes.
If only there were themes. Yeah, like, did he make the con? Did Ian Flynn write the Conlan?
Yeah.
I believe I have come to understand you. Both of us will do anything to protect those who are precious to us.
You are not helping right now, Sage.
Fate. It is what I calculated. Farewell, hero.
You're not gonna help, fuck off.
Talk to the penis. Not really, I'm into that.
Again, you're gonna sit there, and you're gonna fucking tell me that the guy who wrote the Metal Virus storyline of the comic wrote this? I don't believe you!
No,
and if he did, then this is what he wrote with, like, Sonic Team looking over his shoulder, wrapping his knuckles away from the keyboard when he started fucking up.
Ian Big Oof Flynn did not write this. if he can write like this,
there
why hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Like let's give it. How the fuck do I get out? Let's for the sake of argument, let's benefit all of our doubts. How do I get out of here? I'm in a quarry.
That happened to me once when I was on a hike. I got lost. I'm like, oh my god, I'm just gonna be in the forest.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, every single thing in the game is originated purely from the thought seed of Ian Flynn's brain.
Yeah.
That's obviously not true.
Yeah.
But for the sake of argument, let's pretend. Why can't he write like this for the comic?
Yeah. Or anything.
Or anything else. Like, I've read other things he's written
And it's not much.
that aren't Sonic.
Yeah.
And it's all pretty much the same thing.
And there's a reason he hasn't written much else.
Yeah, he's not an acclaimed author.
Yeah.
He is not well regarded, even amongst his own
Yeah.
field.
Yeah.
He pretty much just gets hired based on, oh, you wrote the Sonic comics, right? Those sell, those make money because people buy it because Sonic is on the title. And then he gets hired to write, like, a short storyline, and then that's it. And then it gets canceled after 3 issues.
Yep.
Like, he hasn't won any awards.
It's like the Mega Man comic.
Oh yeah, that got fucking canceled hard.
Yeah. At a time when there were no Mega Man games.
How do I get out of here? Okay, I'm just assuming this. Like, he's not even acclaimed in his field. He's not a good writer.
Yeah.
He's not incapable of writing a good story, but, like, he's not a good writer.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, he wrote this entire game. Not true.
Yeah.
I seriously doubt he's even majoritively responsible for anything he did actually put pen to paper for in this game. But let's pretend. Why isn't everything else he writes good?
Yeah. Why is this
Why
such
is
a departure?
this? Yeah, why is this so good and nothing else is?
Why is this such
Where
a
was this
departure?
hiding?
Yeah.
Why is the comic just like the
you
fucking?
If you wrote like this, then people wouldn't criticize your writing on Twitter like they do. Like, you wouldn't have to constantly blame the artist every time your writing is not.
Big oof.
God.
Like, why is the comic book fucking the Sally Acorn Show featuring Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
And this game is like an introspective character study on Sonic's like cast of characters,
Yeah.
featuring the Eggman's lowly waifu, Daughteru. With like the deepest lore reveals about. I have to issue an apology about that video that's like Sonic's an alien. Oh shit. Like that's why I like don't believe you.
Yeah.
Like, I've read other stuff Ian Flynn's written and it's all bad, and this isn't.
It's not to this caliber.
One like
And what?
spot the difference between these two pictures.
And what are you talking about? The dude's like 45. He just right now decided, you know what, I'm gonna write well instead. I'm gonna revise stuff now instead of just going with
the
whatever
first draft?
Yeah. What? He just decided to do that now? This one thing that you're credited with is good, all of a sudden in the middle of your career.
Like, I'm starting to think maybe there's other explanations. Like that guy, like the deaf composer, the supposedly deaf composer, who they got to compose Resident Evil soundtrack.
Yeah.
Where then it's like, no, he's not actually deaf. Like, well, why does it all sound like shit?
Yeah,
then?
why is it terrible? You'd think.
You'd think
This
if he
nigga
could
can
hear, he would have known to make better sounding music.
We forgave a lot of stuff because we thought he was deaf. This nigga can hear?
It makes less sense now.
Yeah.
shit.
Ow, my nipple.
Why did you make it scary like? Y'all don't look like that.
ケイオスジェムジュワインガルキングワインデビューフレインタイ
Oh shit.
In the blue Twins Lake 2 Chaos Toru Zain Schweisten Boashudu Minga Jure
So, wait! Okay, there's one to go. I'm gonna save it. I'm saving it. I have so many questions. I'm saving it. The final revelation. See, like he's hardcore struggling, but he can still do tricks.
Those tricks.
That's the thing, is the like the cyber corruption is pretty much just a cutscene only thing. It's not really impacting gameplay at all. He, like, his idle animation is a little woozy. That's all. That's really the only effect it's having. Son of a bitch! What the fuck was that? What? What the fuck? I have to hold up to go right. Okay. There? Okay. Now I'm holding right to go right. I do like that idea of him just changing Klingon to fit what the actors were saying.
That's what he was like. It was
I mean, like it's made up. You can make whatever. You can make it be whatever you want.
It's like the process that natural languages undergo. Like I made a certain thing, and then it evolved through people speaking it.
That's really cool and interesting.
But I just like how even it sounded so sarcastic.
That's real. That is
very cool and interesting.
That's so
moving
cool.
on.
Please tell me more.
I just like
no,
how
I'm really interested. I really like what we're talking about today.
I just like how sometimes the actors would even know, like, oh shit, I fucked up the Klingon.
That's funny. That's like that also reminds me of in the Game of Thrones DVDs that I have for season 1 and 2 and 3, and that's it. They also talk about like Dothraki, because there's like 6 Conlands in Game of Thrones. And they talked about, like, when he was writing it, the books are all in English, and the narrative description just says, she said in Dothraki, or what have you. Yeah. Or, like, she said with a slight accent. Like, it's all left to the imagination.
Yeah.
But when they had to make the show, they couldn't do that. They had to decide, are they gonna actually be speaking a non-English language? And they decided yes.
Might as well.
And then they, got people from universities, those Conland universities. The place that J.R.R. Tolkien went to. Or invented, I guess. The house built by J.R.R. Tolkien to make the new languages, and they talked about, like, the process of that. And there's this great line in the show, where it's like, what's the word for thank you in Dothraki? And he says, there is no word for thank you in Dothraki. And then later in the show, he expresses gratitude to him in Dothraki, and says, like, thanks. I'm like, someone wasn't paying attention. Someone didn't check the second draft of the script. like, the concept of gratitude clearly does exist, though. So why don't you stop being a douchebag?
Thanks.
Anyway, let's see what the revelation.
I'm sorry that I'll never apologize.
It's too late to apologize. Okay, what the fuck? Who are the Space Invaders?
Fuck.
Who are the Python Scourge?
Dim Sway, Drain Dance, Device. Use Ray Sugar, Erase to destroy the sugar.
Like Japanese.
Yeah.
So they don't have to translate this.
There was a secret last Titan.
Gross, it's the centipede.
Try Great Trash, Marshall Lane, Rival Mule.
Dude, I'm like flipping out on the inside. They were piloting the fucking Titans. It really was Attack on Titan. Okay,
Fuck.
this isn't great. Oh, they're gonna draw angsty fan art of this. God damn it. Oh shit. Hello, my friends. Oh hey! You're in the game. It's Sonic EXE. Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Captured. So I have a lot of questions. There's a lot of feelings wrapped up in those
A
questions.
lot of Questinos.
A lot of queelings, one might say. A trainonetta, if you will. I have a lot of emotions and questions and questionable emotions.
And arousals.
I'm gonna hold off for a sec.
Sonic, no!
Oh, she's not a ghost anymore. Cool.
This is like the third time.
What happened to him?
He took on so much cyber energy, it corrupted him.
Meaning?
He's stuck between realities.
It's kind of...
My only regret is you denied me the pleasure of finishing you off, rodent.
We must get you back into cyberspace immediately.
Shit's about to go down, Dad.
I ran millions of simulations. The only way I can keep you alive is if you're not here when it gets out.
When what gets out?
Oh, shit's about to go down, dude. Did you see the flashbacks? There's some Attack on Titan shit about to go down.
Since time immemorial,
Yep.
I have languished here. The locks are broken.
Kinda saw this coming, but
Tear down the walls between dimensions and consume all.
No, no, you don't. I'll mobilize the X-Fleet and blow you out of the sky.
It won't be enough. It triumphed over the Ancients' technology. My simulations show a success rate of 0%.
yeah, but I'm Eggman, so.
So
Oh no, Tail.
No. Sonic worked too hard for us to give up now. Those visions we saw, we can drive back the corruption and bring him back.
Tail.
Anything for Sonic.
Baby.
Whatever it takes.
Knuckles. Oh, the power of friendship.
Sonic, I want you to see the hero I become. Sonic, you still have love to share with this world too.
Sonic, we're even after this. Ha!
Oh shit. Is that supposed to happen?
whoops.
Oh. Well, that was easy.
Ow! Fucking
Thank
cockers.
you. I won't let you down.
Sage is like, what? My
Power
simulations,
of
though.
friendship.
He's back.
Oh, Eggman, you're the best.
There's no chance. I never simulated a scenario where Sonic helped, since you never authorized it.
I still don't want to.
Please.
Please, Daddy.
Egg Daddy. So much eye sex.
Oh my god.
Hereby induct you into the Eggman Empire and order you to save us all. Understand? This is not an alliance.
That's how you want to spin it, Dr. Ego Man?
Oh my god, this is the best.
Sage, you will help me find the Chaos Emeralds. Sonic won't be fast enough.
Oh my... I'm losing it, dude. Okay, so what happened to Amy, Tails, and Knuckles? Is that good or bad? Are they coming back? Dude! I'm not handling this well. Hold on. Stellaris.
No.
Crisis, that's what it's called. The how would you pronounce that? Praetorian? Wow.
Wow.
Is that not just the,
A bite to the balls.
Praetorian?
Praetorian? Yeah.
So in the video
Praetorian.
game Stellaris, there's something called Endgame Crisis. The Endgame Crisis, where, oh, Jesus. Oh, Oranos Island. Where, like, you've gotten so far into the end game of the game that they just need to, the computer needs to start throwing fucking cheats. Like, cheating overpowered apocalypse scenarios at you to still provide a challenge. And one of the endgame crises is called the Praetorian Scourge, which is like a Zerg-esque, like, alien parasite species that just, like, you know, does the hive, the space bugs thing of they're gonna come in, eat everyone, turn all the planets into hive worlds, etc. And if you have psychic technology in that game, you can talk to them, because otherwise they just speak gibberish. Or laugh at you. And if you talk to them, and you're like, what gives? Why be evil? Or whatever. And they're like, shit's bad out there in the big bad galaxy. They gonna get us. And you're like, who's gonna get you? And they're like, won't matter, you'll be dead by the time they get here. Don't worry about it. And that's instantly what my mind is going to with this. Is the Praetorian Scourge done got him. There we go. Jesus. The Praetorian Scourge done got him. Got their planet. And they were like, we out. Colony ships bailing. And then they came to this planet. And we're like, okay, we're good. But then the shit followed them. And it's like, I'm still gonna fuck you up, though. And they're like, no, we're not into that. That's so not something we want to happen, though. So they made the attack on Titan. But anyway.
They attacked on Titan.
I'm sure there's, like, several other sci-fi things or like, that are similar to this. Of, like, the alien's gonna get you. But the Cthulhu was gonna get you. But I'm like flipping the fuck out. Holy shit. fucking water aliens brought the Chaos Emeralds from their planet, but the Master Emerald was here already! What?
There's a lot of lore.
There's a lot of lore! The Chaos Emeralds are alien. The Chaos Emeralds are alien. The Chaos Emeralds are alien. But the Master Emerald is not. The Master Emerald was already here. Oh, shit.
Kakusage.
I've got a lot of feelings about this. Are you seeing this? Oh, hey.
Oh, there it is.
Finally.
Yeah. Like an orchestral.
Why didn't that play before?
Yeah, that was weird.
So the Master Emerald, so like there's still so many unexplained questions. So the Chaos Emeralds came from outer space, and the aliens brought it here, and they were aliens. What the
They
fuck?
remained aliens. Aliens.
Oh, this shit again. Like, that still doesn't explain what the Chaos Emeralds are. That just, okay, they came from space, but the Master Emerald was already here.
Yeah.
And the Master Emerald interacted with the Chaos Emeralds as they were flying their fucking spaceship in from outer space. Like, it was getting, the Master Emerald was interacting with them from orbit? This doesn't answer anything! I understand less now, if anything. I knew more before. I actively know less than I used to. Is that how science is supposed to work?
That indeed is how
What the?
science typically
Oh
works.
shit.
That's nice.
Whoa. This is different.
Oh yeah. Still a slot machine.
Interesting encounter. There we go. Easy prey.
Kick his A.
So Uranus was the primordial god of the sky.
Uranus.
So we got Kronos is the Titan who is the father of Zeus and his brood. Ares is the god of war. Chaos is the primordial entity from which all existence originated from. Rhea is the daughter of Gaia, who is the goddess of nature in Greek mythology. And Uranus is the god of the primordial god of the sky. So we got the full pantheon.
Hashtag the lads.
All of the islands are named after Greek gods. And I'm sure there's no themes to be found whatsoever.
If only there were themes.
If only there was a theme in this
Again,
video
I stress,
game.
None of these characters have turned to the camera and said that racism is bad. Therefore, there
I
are
don't
no
understand.
themes. What am I supposed to be feeling?
What? A story about, like, uncovering the lost civilization of a forgotten, what's the word? Precursor. Oh my god, the uncovering the lost ancient civilization of a precursor species, and as they're uncovering this Ozymandias-y, like, civilization, look upon my works, ye mighty, and tremble, they're also having an introspective, character-oriented journey of self-discovery about their own, like, feelings about themselves and their desires for the future. What? What? Themes.
This isn't about what I did over summer vacation.
This
oh my
isn't
God,
about.
Big is gonna be pleased.
Yeah, Jesus. Gonna do a lot of fishing once we're done beating this eldritch abomination
Maybe at the
beyond
end,
the stars.
There'll be one more Eggman memo.
I like how at some point it's not even unusual. like literally the fucking tutorial voice of the sky is like, yeah, bitches, I'm evil. And so it's like, I expected that. I expected that was a possible outcome. And Sonic's the key. Like, the instant Sonic broke out of cyberspace, the voice from the sky was like, I can use you. I can get advantage from this. I can exploit this. And then literally Sage at one point was like, okay, what if the scary sky voice is evil though? He's like, I'll just deal with it. Literally he was like, I'll just deal with it.
I'll handle that shit.
We'll cross that bridge when it comes. This is awesome! This game's kicking my ass. This game kicks ass. All of you fuck off. Here I stand. Oh, okay, so this is a whole ass island. What was the third one we were just on? Rhea Island was kind of just a story, a story-oriented kind of Oh, it's that is not what I would describe as a caterpillar, but okay, it looks more like a tick to me.
Maybe that's caterpillars in Japan.
It's like a tanuki thing.
Something they think is real.
Like a tanuki raccoon situation.
Curry on rice. The guy from Solo Traveled Japan or whatever that channel is can try it. I love those videos.
Oh shit.
And I'm always like, oh, I want to do that. And it's like, well, I'd have to go to Japan first.
Yeah. I would love to go to Japan sometime. Oh, I see.
Ew. Is there a reason you made your Titans really gross and unpleasant? Not at all.
Fuck this. Stop it. You're pissing me off. Fuck off. Sonic's all good now, by the way.
Yeah.
Are we gonna talk about what happened to, I guess they'll just figure it out after they finish fighting the Cthulhu.
Priorities.
Ooh, listen to the music now.
Music from some guys in space. Today on Music from some guys in space.
Hey, so do you have thoughts about the main story? We've learned things.
What's your take here?
We've learned many things today in this Chili's. This game kicks ass. I can't believe how good it is.
Yeah, my gosh.
I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. Kicking in your groinals.
Again, I don't believe you. You're gonna tell me Ian Flynn wrote that exchange between Eggman and Sonic. I straight up don't believe you.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna put these two scenes next to each other, and I'm gonna tell you that they were written by the same human. And then you're gonna look at me and say, no, they weren't.
But Father, they weren't. Mother cares not for us.
Giorno lied. No, I haven't seen him. Giorno lied. Red Pillar!
Ooh.
Dude, Pillar was bad enough. Now we got Red Pillar.
So stylish. Red vines.
Nope.
Here, have some anal devastation.
Oh. There we go. Oh.
It got flaccid.
It looked like he was rearing up to go. But
Oh,
no.
I did not like that. It got really flaccid.
Just drooping over.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the final island, and it seems like a whole ass island. This is a whole video game happening for us right now. I expected that. So, once again, this game has no themes, but the islands have been just one Sonic interacting with one character for the entire experience, and they've been purposeful because they have gone in reverse order of their introduction to the series, because Amy was on the first island, and Amy was introduced in Sonic CD, which was the last classic game to release. Like, chronology is its own question, but it was the last classic game that was released. The release date was after Sonic 3. Then Island 2 was Knuckles, and Knuckles was in Sonic 3, and Sonic 3 came out after Sonic 2. Am I going too fast for you?
Let me know, I'll slow it down.
And then Tails was on the second to last island, and Tails was in Sonic 2, and now this island is Eggman.
Yeah.
And Eggman was from the first,
true.
the first game is Sonic and Eggman. They're the original characters.
Yep.
And, like, obviously, it's Sage. Get Sage as memory tokens, but Sage is Eggman's...
extension of Eggman.
Yeah, she's an extension of Eggman. And I imagine he's going to be in those cutscenes, interacting with their discussion and whatnot. Hello, buddies.
Whacking off.
To be an Eggman. Being the man who is an egg. Oh, hello. So, like, that's a thing. Eggman is the last island because he was the first character aside from Sonic. It's purpose. Yeah. Imagine the very idea of themes.
A theme.
A theme?
You're not even thinking of the theme.
What? You're not even thinking about the themes. Oh god.
It's sucking your arm. That sounded like not what I meant to say.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh, it's one of those plasma balls from Spencer's gift.
You're being the architect of your own demise here, buddy. I really gotta tell you.
Oh,
this is interesting.
Yeah.
This is a nifty one.
I don't like you, good sir. Yeah. Oh, I'm gross.
Ooh, I did not come into this with a full ring count.
Should have been upgrading, dude.
I just fight music too.
Also very Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, with the Guardians.
Yeah.
Very much so. Well, I don't like the timing of when that happened. I did not go into that with a full health stock of rings. I like when they, like, there's like just enough time for them to pop out like they're the cheer squad.
Yeah.
You did it.
Replenish.
Yeah. We're gonna split the stream also.
Split that stream. We'll be right back.
This game's awesome.
Beanie.